So there are 48 times in the King James Bible where the phrase Son of God is used. I've taken those phrases, put them into a document at revelationwithdaniel.com, and I have asked just simple questions about what those verses do and do not say. You'll find the link to those notes and those questions in the video description below. Notice the very first time the phrase Son of God is used, it's actually in the Old Testament. It's in Daniel chapter 3, verse 25. And it says, "He answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the 4th is like the Son of God." And so as a result of this verse, I've asked a question like this. How could the heathen king had known about God having a son, except the faithful Hebrews would have told him the truth about the fact? And as a side note, of course, the chapter is parallel with the end-time book of Revelation chapter 13, verses 11 through 18. And so when you think about that kind of concept in light of the verse, the first time the Bible says Son of God, you have to start thinking about the idea, what does the Bible mean when it talks about the Son of God? And is that a relevant truth? Notice also as we continue reading, Matthew chapter 8, verse 29, "Behold, they cried out saying," they being demons, "What have we to do with thee, Jesus, thou Son of God? Art thou come hither to torment us before the time?" And so the question goes on, these were demons speaking, so why did they address Jesus as the Son of God? Could that hearken back to before the fall of Lucifer, when they were all together in heaven? I think that a very interesting question. And so notice as we continue to think through, in Acts chapter 8, verse 37, the Bible says, Philip said, to the eunuch that is, "If thou believest with all thine heart, thou mayest be baptized," in the context. And he answered and said, "I believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God." So the question comes, what was Philip, an apostle of Christ, asking the eunuch to believe with all his heart? So there are more than 40 other questions and verses in the study linked below that will help us to think through what the Bible says about the Son of God. It's a relevant fact that Jesus Christ was sent by the Father as the Son of God so that you and I can be saved. And so I want to learn more about this fact with you as we study together at revelationwithdaniel.com.